When you're spending your coins, you really don't want to regret it, and I feel like with these two, you won't. Girl, Naturally Nata here. I'm here today with another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the all new Fenty Beauty concealer and setting powder, and I purchased both products yesterday when they first released, which was January 11th. If you didn't know, they released Friday, January 11th. So they're at Sephora.com and on FentyBeauty.com. If you are like me, you have been watching all these reviews on YouTube of people that have gotten it in PR, and I was so freaking impressed by the reviews that I could not wait to run out and purchase my own. So that's exactly what I did, and I have the shade that hopefully will work for me and the setting powder that will work for me in this bag, and I want to try both of those out with you guys today. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this. Alright guys, so like I said, we're going to be reviewing the new Fenty Beauty concealer, which comes in 50 shades, by the way. What the heck. And also the setting powder. So this is the concealer right here. When I first went into Sephora and was looking at the concealers, I was a bit surprised by the size. This thing is pretty freaking small. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really small. But I love the packaging and everything like that. It basically looks like a miniature one of her Pro Filtr longwear foundations, but I was expecting it to be a bit larger, especially for the price. It does retail for $26. It's quite small. I'm comparing it to maybe the Too Faced concealer, the multi-sculpting concealer. That one's $29, so $3 more, but it's way bigger. But if it works really good, I'm not gonna be mad that I spent the $26 on it. I just wish that it was a bit bigger. I do have my brows done and I do have my eye makeup done, so I wanted to go ahead and do a full Fenty face. So I'm going to start off with her foundation. I have my skin oiled. If you don't know, I love starting my foundation application off with using facial oil as a primer. I do have that on my face, and that's been sitting on my face for a while, so we're ready to go in with foundation. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. One of my favorite foundations as far as going out. This is quite matte. It says soft matte. I have dry skin, so it's kind of like matte. I really need to hydrate my skin before putting this foundation on, which is what I have done. It will give you a super duper flawless face. So I have mine in the shade 390. I'm just going to shake that up. And I'm just going to pump a couple of pumps on the back of my hand right here. I have done a video with this foundation before, and people were coming for me saying that it's too dark, blah blah blah. It is the best shade that I've found for myself. If you feel like it's too dark, keep it to yourself. That's all I can say, because I'm going to continue to wear this shade. While I appreciate people's opinions, I know what I like, and this is what I like. I do know how to color match myself with foundation and concealer quite well. I always pick out my own shades. I never really ask anybody else. So if you think it's too dark, that's fine. Anyway, so already I forgot how quickly this foundation dries down. You do want to work very quickly with this foundation because, like I just said, it does dry super duper fast. Alright, so I have the foundation on my skin and we're ready to go in with the concealer. So it is called the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Instant Retouch Concealer. I have it in the shade 340. This is what it looks like right here. It's really small. It's a little baby concealer. I have heard that you should match this concealer to your foundation shade. As you saw, I just applied 390, but when I was in store, I did swatch the 390 of this concealer, and it just seemed a bit too dark for me, so I decided to go with 340. I do like a little bit of a more highlighted under eye. I wouldn't say I like something like super duper bright, but I don't want it to be like the same color as my foundation. Supposedly these foundation shades and the concealer shades are not the exact same, but in my opinion, the 390 concealer is not something that I would want to personally put underneath my eyes. Like I said, this concealer does retail for $26, and that is the shade right there. It's definitely lighter than this foundation. I feel like these two will really complement each other well. So on the packaging, it does say that this is an instant photo soft coverage for all, long wear, light as air, and crease proof. That's the big thing about this concealer, is that it's supposedly supposed to be crease proof. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and apply this concealer everywhere that I normally would conceal and highlight. I'm not going to put too much. I have been putting like less concealer underneath my eyes. I haven't been bringing it, you know, all the way out. I just apply it close to my nose, in my inner corner area, and about to the middle of my under eye. I'm also going to put it right here on my cupid's bow, on my chin, and down my nose. I love this shade already. I feel like this is a really good shade. It's really golden-y, which I like. It's really, really golden. I'm just gonna take the Fenty Beauty sponge, which I love this thing, and I'm gonna blend this concealer out. It does feel really creamy, which is a good thing. And I'm gonna leave my under eyes for last, because I do like letting my concealer dry a little bit before blending it out, especially underneath my eyes. I really like how creamy that concealer is, and I feel like it's a bit hydrating. It's more hydrating than the foundation, and that makes it a good complement to this foundation, because if it was dry, like super duper matte and dry, I probably would not be able to wear both together. But I really like how it blended out. It blended out very easily, and I really love the shade. I love the coverage. I want to see if I can build it up just a little bit more, because I am a severe bag lady, so I want to see if I can just add a little bit more. It blends out so easily. Wow, that blends out so easily, and I love the shade. Everything. Like, now my face does not feel dry at all. I can move it. Yes. This is something that I would love to use like on a daily basis. I like it a lot. So now I'm just gonna go in with one of her match sticks. This is in the shade Truffle, and I'm going to just cream contour a bit. This is one of my favorite tools to cream contour. It's just so easy, and it works so well. And I'm just gonna blend this out, and then I'll be back so we can set our face with the new setting powder. All right, so I have that cream contour blended out, and as you can see, it just looks so natural, and it just works together so well with the foundation and now the concealer. So now we are ready to set our face, and I'm gonna do that with the new Fenty Beauty setting powder. She's keeping it the same with the stop sign shaped products, which I think is so cool. I wonder what made her pick, I guess, an octagon, or yeah, octagon. I have it in the shade Honey. This powder comes in a lot of different shades. I want to say 7 or 8. So that's like the most shades of a translucent powder that I've seen. I think that's amazing. I love how when I went into Sephora, it actually said, you know, this translucent powder would be best for shades 200 to 290, and then, you know, 300 to 390. It gave you a range of the foundation shade that you wear. It told you which translucent powder to buy, basically which one would complement your skin tone the best, which I really liked. So I have the shade Honey. We're gonna see how it works right now. I'm so kind of nervous to try this, especially underneath my eyes, but this is what it looks like right here. Once again, it's very golden. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take the same Fenty Beauty sponge. I'm dipping it in the cap. I love how big the cap is. It's perfect for fitting your sponge in there. So I have some right here, and I'm just gonna put the excess of that powder on the back of my hand so I have a nice even layer. And then I'm just going to set underneath my eye. Wow, this is like invisible. This eye is set, this one isn't. That shine is immediately gone, and my skin just looks nice and flat on this side. You could barely even tell that I put any powder there. It just like was invisible. So I'm just gonna do the other side now. It smells good too. I was like, what is that smell? It's really, really faint. It's a really faint smell, but it does have a scent. You just doing my makeup, and then I was like, hold up, what is that smell? It smells so good, like florally and clean. I really like it, but the scent is nothing serious at all. You can really like barely smell it. Like you have to put your face in it to really smell it. So what I'm gonna do now is set the rest of my face with this translucent powder also, and take a powder brush. Oh my God, it smells so good. I love this. I love this powder. Oh my God. Not only is the packaging stunning, it's so luxurious, it's glass, it's heavy, it looks so cool. But look at this. Not only can I use this to set underneath my eyes, but I can use this to set my entire face just with one powder, which I really, really like. I love the scent. It has a very faint, just florally, like fresh, clean scent that when you're doing your makeup, you'll just, you know, randomly smell and be like, what is that? That smells so good. I like that. I feel like my skin looks freaking flawless. Like, I'm in shock right now. It looks amazing. Even though these products are matte products, I don't feel like my face feels too dry, nor does it look too dry. I think it's because I use very small amounts. You cannot go overboard with any of these products, especially if you have dry skin. But so far, I'm freaking loving it. Like, look at my skin. Yes. So what I'm gonna do now is just finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back to show you the final look and give you my final thoughts. Here is the finished look. I absolutely love how my makeup turned out. I feel like it looks really flawless. My face looks amazing. My skin looks great, and that's what I really love about Fenty Beauty products. Their skin products are everything. You might not be into the eyeshadow palettes that she's come out with because they've been a little out there. Some of the lip products, like the one I used today by her, which is called Ready to Mingle, a bright purple, like glittery lip topper. You might not be into that. She has some really intense highlights that are kind of weird. You might not be into that, but the one thing that anybody can get into is a perfect, flawless looking face. That's why you're putting makeup on. So I really think that Fenty Beauty really kills it when it comes to the face products. I love this concealer now, something I could use every day. I do like it better than the Matchsticks concealer that she originally came out with, because that one's just too lightweight. It's not going to give you the coverage that you really want if you're a full coverage concealer type of girl. I really would say this is medium to buildable coverage, and I really enjoyed it. I love the consistency. I love the finish. It's not drying. It's a nice complement to this dry foundation that they have. So if you do have dry skin and you are not a fan of the foundation because it's a little too dry for you, I would definitely check out this concealer and try pairing it with your favorite foundation. It's definitely more hydrating than the foundation. So yes, as far as this setting powder, love the packaging, absolutely stunning. I love this shade Honey. I am in love with it. I can use this not only to set my under eyes, but I can use it to set my entire face. I really feel like this is a unique shade of setting powder. One that I've really seen that's this color. It's a banana powder, but it is more golden. I don't know what I don't know. The fact that she came out with so many shades of translucent powder, everybody should be able to find one that fits them the best, and everybody should be able to find one of the concealers because there's freaking 50 shades. So I absolutely am in love with both of these products. I'm happy with my purchase. This was $32, this was $26, for a total of about $63 at Sephora. Not mad about it. I'm gonna be using the heck out of these, and I definitely recommend them to you. Give them a try. These are definitely two products that you do not have to feel bad about splurging about. You won't regret. So yes, Rihanna, you killed it again. I mean, Fenty Beauty can always have all my coins, but I'm really impressed with these two products, and I cannot wait to incorporate them into my routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.